room. Well, let me start by saying this. In the name of the Most High, the Supreme Being, the Creator, some people call him Jah, some people call him Ptah, Ra, Allah, Yahweh, Jesus, whatever you want to call him. That's the name I need to come in because I can't come in my own name, all right? I pull from my point of reference, and my point of reference is here, and my point of reference is God, the Supreme Being. I try not to use the term God because it's a Greek term, meaning Goma, Oz, Duba, meaning one having wisdom, strength, and beauty. All right? In the Bible, it teaches us that God breathed into Adam the breath of life. That breath may have sounded like Allah, Yah, Ra. Every indigenous people call on their name, and it has that sound in it. Everything except your friend, the white man. He calls him God, and now he's trying to make you believe, get you to believe that it's Jesus now, all right? And Jesus is a Greek term. If Jesus walked through the door right now, he wouldn't say hi, would he? Come on, talk to me. Would he? What would he say? Shalom, salam alaikum, what else? Come on, Christians, talk to me. He wouldn't say hi. He wouldn't say what's happening, right or wrong? Because Jesus wasn't Greek, am I right or wrong? All right, now, if you didn't learn anything today, you learned that today. So if you bump into Jesus while you're outside at the sweet by and by, make sure you say assalamu alaikum. And the answer is what? Wa alaikum salam. Meaning peace be unto you and the peace also be unto you. What better way to greet someone, right or wrong? How do we greet each other at work? What's up? How you doing? Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg used to greet each other like, hey bitch, how are you? For real. From Oprah's own mouth. Maybe that's a term of endearment, but that's not the way to greet someone, right or wrong. How many times you ever got a phone call from somebody and the greeting set the course of the conversation, set the mood? The greeting is the most powerful thing, so I want to greet you, peace. All right? Is that all right with y'all? How many people have seen the television program Surreal Life? Where they had our brother, and he is a brother, we're going to get into that in a minute, unless he chooses not to be a brother, unless he chooses to be the other. They had Flavor Flav in a house with some strange people. All right, different cultures, nationalities, religions, personalities, mixing up in one household. But even in the house, Flavor didn't own the house. He was a guest. And he had to leave in 90 days, right or wrong. Yeah. Just like black people in America. Our right to vote is coming up for what? Re-election, right? Am I right or wrong? Right. Someone has to decide whether or not if you're going to have the right to vote in 2007. Are you following me? How many people knew that? So what if they deny you the right to vote in 2007? Huffy, as Brother Kalaji said. What if they deny you the right to vote? What's going to happen then? How are you going to select or elect your leaders? You don't do it anyway. But now they're going to take the right away for you to even have the illusion of electing a leader. Are you following me? Then what you going to do? Stand up, Brother Kalaji. I think you need to follow this man's advice and go buy you some weapons instead of trading them in and learn some damn self-defense because it's about to go down, for real. I'm going to say this for real. You'll probably only have one more election, one more good one selection, one more good one. And they're grooming the next president right now as we speak. And while they're grooming the next president, they're also in the smoke-filled back rooms. They call them the war rooms. Planning and plotting your death. Are you following me? Right. Stop looking at TV as though that thing is going on foreign shores when it's about to go down here. They planning for the big war here. Are you following me? Right. This small group of people pulled off this 9/11 thing and you ain't said shit. That's right. Now, I'm not cursing. I got my mentor right over here. Shit is strategic, high intensity training, all right? Everybody got that? All right? So, he's giving me the permission to speak. I had a phone conversation with him the other day. I said, bro, I'm getting flack for that. He said, don't worry about it, point at me. So I'm pointing at brother OT. And he said he can handle it. All right? He just told me a few minutes ago, he wanted me to tell everyone in the audience that know black lawyers, we're going to have a meeting in this room, and we're going to set them loose for about 2 hours on the black lawyers. We need to know these terms. So when you go in the courtroom, Brian Nichols, you know what the hell they talking about. Because once you step in the box, the square, what happens, Brother O.T.?
You fair game.
Fair game. Simply because you step in the Masonic square in a courtroom, it's really a military courtroom. They said when you see the flag in the corner with the yellow fringes around it. Are you following me? We have to study. There's a difference between the USA and the USA. Come on now, are you following me? Go to any search engine on the internet and put in USA. You'll come up with about 45 of them, but there's a difference between the USA and the USA. Stop thinking that you're a damn American. I got some information over here. I want to be able to get right to it without stumbling over myself. Some information that your friend, let me see if I can get right to it now. Your friend KRS-One, whom I sent a message to, and I invited him here, along with Chuck Fleas or D's, whatever. I did Chuck D's and everyone else I invited here. We have to stop being afraid to speak to these people. You have to be able to speak truth to these people, for real. Stop getting their goddamn autograph all the damn time and hold them accountable for what they say to our people. Bring them to the table of accountability. What did KRS-One say? I know I'm a short guy and I'm not trying to talk tough. All right, but this is KRS-One in his own words. He said, he's talking to a group of young people now, and you can hear the young people in the audience. He says, repeat after me. I am not black. And the crowd responded, I am not black, I'm hip-hop. Now y'all tell me, with your well-trained mind, with all your damn degrees, tell me what's wrong with that statement. Come on, talk to me now. Hold on, no, hold on now. It says, this is the Browder Files. I don't want you to think I'm up here and I'm not trying to be scholarly. All right? This is from the Browder Files. 22 essays on African American experience by Anthony T. Browder. On page 7. Notice the number, 7, all right? It says black ball, black male, black list, black market. Have you ever wondered why most references to the color black have a negative, demeaning, or connotation to them? Isn't it always this way? I'm skipping now. The black as a color has the ability to attract to it all the rays of every other color of light. Black is the absorber of both light and cosmic radiation. All right? It is one of the most powerful colors in existence. Deviating from this right, black is the essence of every other color. Are you following me? You can't get another color unless you have black. KRS-One, listen. It says the facts are very plain. KRS-One, who added a T to his name, now he's Christ in the temple of hip-hop. All right? No, I'm serious. So the facts are very plain. Black has always been and always will continue to be a source of power and influence, as the following list indicates. Solar energy cells are what color? Black.
Yes, sir.
Crack open the Duracell battery. It said tri-cell batteries are powered by black chemicals. Judges wear what color? Black. Witches and warlocks wear what color? Black. Priests and nuns wear what color? Black. Graduating students that graduate from some of these miseducational centers wear color. Caps and gowns which are black, right? Chauffeur-driven limousines are what color? It says the scientific, religious, and social uses of the color black are based on time-tested evidence regarding the usefulness of the color black. I'm sure KRS-One has seen this book like I've seen it, right or wrong. So what do you mean we are not black? I am hip-hop. Hip-hop is recent. That shit is what, 25 years old? I'm sure we came before 25 years ago. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So someone needs to call KRS-One and hip him to Anthony T. Browder's book, The Browder Files. Let's push forward. So how many times have we seen black people come forward? I think I need to digress and say this. It's a book written by John F. Muhammad, How to Be a Woman's Best Friend. So many times we get up and we speak on what's going on in the rap songs and in the videos. But keep in mind, those men that make those songs and those videos come from the womb of a woman. That's right. And the woman, the mother, is the first teacher. That's why I keep telling y'all. Elijah Muhammad said 75% of his teaching is with the black woman. black women argue with me about this, but I say if the black woman got her stuff together, she don't have to worry about the black man.
That's right.
I mean, are you following me? You with me?
Right.
You may disagree with me, but if you really study and think about it, if the woman got her stuff together, how you gonna mess up, brother? Because how you gonna eat?
That's right.
How you gonna continue? How you gonna have babies? What are you gonna do? Make love to one another? That could be a thought, because that's what you're doing today in Atlanta.
They get there.
You understand what I'm saying? No, they dare. I dare anyone to ride down Peachtree Street Friday night, past the Bulldog. The line is wrapped around the damn corner. Am I right or wrong? Yo, am I right or wrong? Maybe you haven't seen him, but you know him, the metrosexual, the one that's on the DL. You'll notice him by his we say we waiting for Jesus to come back, but no one wants to get up and give a description of Jesus. So how the hell will you know who you're looking for? But let's give a description of the metrosexual that has a boyfriend and a couple of girlfriends who's transmitting some diseases they don't even have names for yet. Are you following me? So you'll notice him, he has the Timberlands on, baggy pants. I mean, don't take it personal if somebody in the audience is wearing that right now. I'm not talking about you. I don't think. He has a neatly cut, groomed look. You know, he wears all kind of funny hats, every kind of funny kind of way. You never see him with anything cultural on. Everything matched from the underwear to the shoelaces to the whatever. And he talks real tough. All right? And he'll often brag about how many chicks he got or how many he can bag. You understand what I'm saying? How many he's done. He's probably married. He probably got the flyest whip with the flyest rims. Right? He probably got gifts, got game, and can spin it any time of the day or night to anybody, white, black, or otherwise. All right? But you'll see him creeping. Not in projects. You see, because he wants to get a sister that has low self-esteem. Fat, out of shape. You understand what I'm saying? Don't know where she's going, where she's been, or where she's trying to go. That's his preferable choice. But he'll take you also. But at the same time, he's doing some cat across town. Now, what is the bond? There's a book out by, hold on. Like I said, I don't want to be too unscholarly. My bad. What about black in a minute? Hold up, let's take a commercial break. In Walimu K. Bomani Baruti, with a little practice you can say that too. It's called The Sex Imperative. You have to get this book. And he wrote another book on the feminization, the feminization of the black male, along with the chapter in the ISIS papers, the effeminization of the black male. And you have to read the chapter in Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's book, The Motherfucker and the Original Motherfucker. I'm not cursing. It's in where, let me get the book. Oh, no, we're going to find the book today. All right? We're going to be very scholarly. My sister said, every time I see you, you do a lecture, you always at the podium cursing. You angry at something? Chapter 9, page 119. The Motherfucker and the Original Motherfucker. If anybody want to see that, I'll have the book up here, right? You have to read this if you're going to understand the whole homosexuality thing. Brother Kalanji touched on it. Sister Soldier said we're at war. And the war, the pressure of the war is coming down on the black male so much that we're reverting back in and hiding behind our feminine characteristics from within. So we're taking those characteristics and we're hiding behind them. And we're pushing the feminine characteristics out front, thinking that it is said in the society that a man is not supposed to hit a woman. So if we dress like a woman, the white man won't hit us. This is some deep psychological shit going on for real. Now, we're not talking about the homosexual. We're just making you aware of them. This brother that's on the DL. We're not against them, but we need to straighten them out. No pun intended, but we need to straighten them out. Are you following me? So everyone in this room got a relative or you know someone that's gay. Am I right or wrong? Okay, we need to straighten that problem out. Now don't think that that's the original sin. Some of us fornicate. Some of us do a whole bunch of things that's against the law of God or against the universal law of God. We're not coming down on a homosexual. We need this information so we can deal with homosexuality here in Atlanta because the war is about to take place, right or wrong. You don't want to be in the trenches with somebody with a broke wrist. You bend over to go pick up your guns and bullets. And you don't check over. Are you following? Let's move on. The reason why I brought this book up because I want to say from the bottom of my heart, and the people in the audience that personally know me, I love black people. I wouldn't do what I do if I didn't love you. Are you following me? That's right. I could be doing something else. That's right. Brother Oteen could be doing something. Brother Kalanji, all the people that got up and spoke, you could be doing something else. But we truly, truly love you, and I'm sure I can speak for you and I can speak for you. And the brethren, Brother Tony Africa, and the other people that got up and spoke. I seriously, seriously love you. But now, even in the context of a family, we have arguments sometimes.
That's right. That's right.
And sometimes you don't want to love your brother and sister. But deep down inside, even you see them doing so much damn wrong, all the damn time, we still have a place in our heart for our brother and sister. And that's how I feel about you, and that's how I feel about Flavor. Now, I love you. But now there's qualitative reciprocation and quantitative reciprocation. Reciprocation only means how you get it back. That's right. Yeah. How many people in the audience have ever been in love? So you say, sweetheart, honey, baby, you know, I love you. And you wait on that response. If it don't come timely enough, with a deeper sincerity, you start to look at them kind of funny. If you don't get the right present, the right outfit, you don't take them out on the right date, you don't compliment them at the right time. Sister, if you don't make the right meal, well, you ain't making meals any damn way, you microwaving it. But anyway, a lot of times we judge our love, or we base our love, and we judge it on the reciprocation, right? So what is the quality of the reciprocation? When I say I love you, you're going to say, okay, well, if you love me, show me you love me. By me putting on the lecture and coming and doing the research, bringing other brothers and sisters to come bring the information to you is proof that I love you. What I did in Public Enemy is proof that I love you, putting my life on the line. Putting my life on the line today is proof that I love you. Are you following me? Yes, sir. That's the quality of it. But what's the quantity of it? I'm 44 years old. All of my life I've been this way, fighting for you ever since I knew how to fight for you. Be it spiritually, mentally, or physically, or physically. Are you following me? Yes, sir. So that's qualitative and quantitative reciprocation. I'm giving it back. Now, what you can do right now at this point, you show your love for me. Put on your thinking caps and help us get through this lecture. So what we can do is we can come out of here and leave out of here on one accord. Listen, I'm saying that to say this. I don't hate Flavor Flav. I don't hate the other brothers in Public Enemy. I may hate what they do, and a lot of times what they say, but these are the brothers in my extended family. That's right. Public Enemy is a house that I helped build, and I sacrificed my life to help build it. I can't just walk away and say to hell with them. Got shot at for it, poisoned for it. Are you following me? Detained, passport taken for it, broke for it. That's right. So why not speak up if I see the house on damn fire? That's right. If this room caught on fire and I was the only one that smelled smoke, wouldn't you want me to warn you? That's right. But would you care how I warned you? You ever see those light switches that you can turn up gradually? Well, shit, we don't need one of them today. We need the other way. You just flick it on and say, look, the Public Enemy house is on fire. And the only dumb Negro that's up is Flavor Flav in his damn court jester outfit, walking through the house with some white woman. If you got a white woman at home or white man at home, I'll see a lot of us have white parents. So we got to be careful how we handle that subject. Are you following me? Are you following me? Yes, sir. So I don't want you to think that I'm really coming down on white people, but I study supreme wisdom. to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
We have to be able to be adult enough and mature enough to tell the truth to white people.
That's right.
And their children's children.
That's right.
Are you following me?
That's right.
I did a lecture at Soul Veg. They gave me a half hour to speak, and we're not coming down on them. They gave me a half hour to speak, but when I started speaking, they cut it down to about 10 minutes.
Right.
I went in to give the history of the white race as it pertains to our diet. Because we have a white, Eurocentric, white male diet. And that's what I was leading to for the next few minutes. Can I clear that up for those that were there? And I think Sister Demetria back here has it on film. Let me clear it up though. I called the woman that Flavor is presently, what do you call the word, hanging out with. A 50-year-old wrinkled ass cracker. So I had to define the term cracker. Cracker is the name they gave themselves. It was the white man on the slavery plantation that cracked the whip.
That's right. All right.
It's not a name that I gave them. They called themselves crackers. So for all intents and purposes, the cracker that Flavor's hanging out with, the old wrinkled woman, the white woman, I called her a cave bitch. But I don't want you to think I'm just calling women bitches. Although you call yourself a bitch every now and then. A bitch is a female dog. You ever watch a dog will sniff the ground until it finds something it want to lick? Well, that describes her. That's right. She was in the caves of Europe, walking on all fours, right or wrong, drinking out of the skulls of the dead. Am I right or wrong, brother? This is the teaching of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and it's in message to the black man, and I brought that so you can read it. Come on. Oh, okay.
Go ahead, brother.
The history of the white man is in the book.
Yes, sir.
You need to go read it for yourself. I read it several times. They were crawling on their all fours in the caves of Europe, mating with each other and mating with animals. Where do you think the origin of oral sex came from? It's the German shepherd was licking the crap of a white woman. That's right. But now you follow them in their wicked debauchery and their behavior. The scripture says, come out of there, her, my people, and be not partakers of her sins, because her sins have reached the heavens. You understand what I'm saying? Now the plagues are about to be sit down on America. You want to come out of America. Give her back her name. Give her back her religion. Give her back that old slimy ass cave bitch that you running around with on TV, Flavor. That's right. Are you following me? That's what Deborah Anderson means by coming out of the master's house. Yeah. A mental U-Haul. Give them back everything that they gave us and put on us. We definitely got to give them back their names. Yes, sir. Are you following me? Yes, sir. The Chinese man was in here, and we drew the raffle, and he said, well, brother Mark Johnson won the raffle, and the Chinese guy stood up. Wouldn't y'all look like, what the hell? That's like Mark Johnson. That's right. Brother Kalanchi spoke on it. Well, how strange does it look with your name? James Brown, Jesse McGillicuddy, and Underbrook, and Overtree, and Branch, and all these other names that we got that don't fit us. Right? Are you following me? Yes, right. So in the caves of Europe, they walked on all fours, and if you read the book of Genesis, where it says there were cherubims put at the east gate. All right? General Monk and his army with flaming swords sat at the east gate to make sure the white man would not come back into the Holy Land, because we drove him across the desert. What do you think happened to this white woman walking 2,200 miles and then let loose, because we cable towed them, let loose, and they ran up like wild beasts, tearing off the little lambskin that we gave them to hide their shame? You can find all of this on television shows like the Flintstones. We gave them a lambskin to cover their shame. When they got to the base of the mountain, they ripped off the lambskin and ran up in the mountain, and that's where they've been living for 1,000 years. Are you following me? Musa, which is Moses, was the one we sent to the caves to civilize the white man. When they came, watch the movie Quest for Fire. How many people have seen it? It gives you the whole history of the white man. In the caves, they ate their meat rare and raw, and that's how some of y'all eat it today. with the blood dripping out. They used to just jump on a damn animal, hit them inside the head with a rock, and tear into the skin with blood dripping out of their damn mouth. Right or wrong? Right. This is what you do today when you pour ketchup on your food. It's symbolic of what the white man did in the caves. You have a white male. We need to stop saying European.
You're a Gentile.
That's true, but we need to get past that. He's the devil. Are you following me? You got to stop saying, because Europe is a recent name. Europe meaning hill and cave sides, and the rope that we bound them in. So when they was let out of the caves, right, they discovered the new world, which they came to America, killing everything in their sight because that's their nature. Now, I'm giving you that history to let you know you're dealing with nothing but cavies, for real. If you watch some of the actors on TV, when you catch them on their off time when they're not doing movies, you ever see how they grow their hair? That's right, man. And if you watch them in the gym real close, they got hair growing out the back of their t-shirts like this, and that shit scares me for real. These are beastly people, but these are the people that you send your children to get educated. That's right. These are the ones you dating. These are the ones you want to down low with. Am I right or wrong? Right. So let's get back to Flavor Flav. So now this is a strange love. All right? Now, they got Flavor Flav up on TV. They moved from the surreal life to a television program they call Strange Love, where they paired Flavor Flav with Bridget Nielsen. I got the history of the crack, the white woman, over here, but I'm not going to spend too much time on that, going over that. We know she used to be married to Sylvester Stallone, am I right? Help me out with this now. I think she was engaged to Mark Gastineau, who's in prison right now. Name a couple other people she was hanging out with. Mark Gastineau was the football player. After she did everyone in Hollywood and getting alimony checks and all this kind of stuff, she ended up going back to the cave where she's from, which I didn't even understand. How many people seen the episode where Flavor actually gets on a plane and goes over there to take the white woman from the white man? I mean, I don't understand that. So maybe y'all can help me. Hold on. Maybe y'all can help me. And one of my ancestors, Dr. Bobby E. Wright, help us understand Flavor's psychosis. All right? Black women, I need your help for 1 second. Why do y'all think that at the base of every black man's inner desire, we want a white woman? Excuse me?
Because the white man took his woman and believed him, so that's a psychological way of beginning.
So today, black women think that at the base of our brains, brothers, all of us at one time or another want a white woman. Please. Want her for what? Listen, every white man on the planet, and Dr. Francis Creswell speaks on this. That's right. He is trying to survive his genetic annihilation. Right. This is at the base of his brain on a scientific, genetical level. This genetic material that can destroy white people and the whole race lies in the testicles of the black man. So he comes up and he plays out sports games because it's called the War of the Balls. And the genetic material that can destroy his whole race lies in the testicles of the black man. Read the damn book. Don't take my word for it. Are you following me? So he plays it out through the ball games. That's why we catch so much hell, Brian Nichols. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you get in court, you're not going to get a fair trial. There's no such thing as a fair trial for a black man in America. You're already guilty. One thing we failed to do, Brother O.T., we failed to bring a picture of the trick who got Brian Nichols in the situation that he's in. See, we need to put tricks like that on Front Street. We need a picture of her so we can put it up, leave it right here through the whole damn lecture. We need a poster on every telephone pole in America. Who the hell was she working for? And you failed to mention that the woman that he got into the conflict with was sleeping with the preacher who they went to counseling with. So he taking the woman to counseling, and the preacher sleeping with the chick. Oh, wow. So when Brian Nichols is hearing all this and going through this, he says, wait a minute, I've been sitting in jail on a lie. I can't get a fair trial. Then when he gets the trial, he's acquitted. Right or wrong? And recently, they called it a mistrial. Am I right or wrong? Right. So really, from the because some woman told a lie. And he's going through all this simply because all of this is based on a lie. Are you following me? See, but your slave master children are the master liars. It teaches you that in the book of John. I believe in the 8th chapter, 32nd verse. We ain't got time to go over it. That's right. Dr. Bobby E. Wright says, now remember, this is Bobby E. Wright. This ain't Professor Griff. Blacks kill blacks because they have never been trained to kill whites. Wait a minute now, you gotta buckle your damn seatbelt. All right? Now. Because you need to digest this. If we were trained to kill whites, we'd be killing. Dick Gregory said recently, there's no such thing as black on black crime. You kill where you live, right or wrong. Right. Now come on, talk to me. You don't go to Alpharetta and kill, do you? No. We kill where we live. How many people have ever studied the domestic violence law in Georgia, state of Georgia? It's treacherous when it comes to black people. They rob you of all the little trinkets that they give you. Your driver's license, your passport, your ability to buy and purchase and store firearms in your home, and that kind of thing. Are you following me? Now, I normally teach about the Hegelian principle. We're not going to get into that, but I'm going to say this. Now, since the Brian Nichols, I want to say incident went down, because they haven't proven him guilty yet, and the last time I heard you're innocent until proven guilty, right or wrong. Am I right? Yes, sir. Okay, so now that the Brian Nichols incident went down, they're making every so-called prisoner from any other jail that have to go to court wear an electronic shackle. Those that refuse the electronic shackle will get a microchip in your ass when you go to court. What is their next step? Private prisons, which they already have built. Are you following me? They're moving you out of the inner city. They're closing down all the projects. They're moving you out of the inner city. White folks are coming to take back the inner city, and you see them building everywhere we live. They're coming to take back the inner city. They're moving you out. Why are they moving you out? How many people have ever heard of the King Alfred plan? It's called Rex 84. Write it down if you haven't heard of it. Go to any search engine and put in Rex 84 or the King Alfred plan. They will round you up according to either your social security number or the last couple of digits on your zip code. Are you following me? How many people know how to read a social security number? Brother O.T., we give you another lecture on all these damn numbers that we got and how they track us.
Don't forget they got a number on the back of the card too. What is that?
Y'all got to understand these things. And take a microscope when you get home and take the check from the checkbook that you've been carrying around and the line where you sign your signature.
We got one right here. I got a check. Checkbook.
Anybody got a check? We're going to put it to the test. Bring it over to OT and he's going to tell you what the line says that you sign your name. That's not a line, actually. There's some words under there, and you sign your damn microwave every time you sign a damn check. We're going to get to that in a minute, but we're going to finish this strange love. All right? I'm going to shorten this lecture because I'm going to get right to the chase, all right?
What you do is you look at the signature line. You take your check out and you need about a 60 power, not microscope, but magnifying glass. The most powerful one you have. But take it, look at the line that you sign your name under. Over. It's not a line. It is a phrase. And it tells you something. If you know it was there. Matter of fact, it relieves you from any liability of balance checks. Why are you paying for them? Because you don't know who you are. Why do you go to jail? Because you don't know who you are. They created a new creature. And they make you be a surety and accommodation party for it. So if it messes up and gets charged, then you say, all right, I pay for it, I do the time. But you don't notice what you're doing. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge.
That's right. These are the games, the slick games that they play on you.
What did it say? 2, I see it. It says authorized signature. Now, if you get a company check, you've got the payroll checks and it had under there the paymaster and it says, very legibly, authorized signature, right? Why doesn't it put that out loud on your personal checks? Because they don't want you to know that you are the authorized signature, which means you don't own the checking account. A creature that they created owns the checking account, but you take responsibility for anything that it is charged with. That's what you've been hearing about, the straw man. That's who they send to jail. But since he don't have no feet and he has no brain, then you have to take his place. And once they put him in jail, you're in jail, you become an asset collateral. And they make $10,000 a day on your assets.
Give Brother O'Keefe a round of applause. So now when you go to those networking parties and seminars about banking and finance, stand up and give them that.
All right.
Are you following me? Some of these people that are doing some of this networking stuff with this banking thing and monies and pyramids, it's a scam, man. Because if it wasn't a scam, they'd stand up and tell you that.
They tell you the truth about it.
And they're not going to tell you the truth. Some people I know that are very close to me are out speaking at college campuses, getting $5,000 to $10,000 a while. But they're not going to tell the truth. They're not going to get up here and tell you this. Are you following me? What's the price you think someone's going to have to pay if they go to Harvard University and they tell the truth? Or Howard University and tell the truth on how General Howard owned slaves?
That's right.
Oldest Howard. They're not going to tell that truth. Because you're worried about what they're going to pay you, the honorarium, right or wrong. Because you know once you tell that truth, they ain't inviting your ass back. Are you following me? But who? Turn on.
That's what he was just telling you about. It ain't no joke. They already fully staffed and fully manned with nobody in them. What are they waiting on? They're waiting on the word. Now, they built about 2 more since these. I got this information as you see, September '94, from some white militia guys. They had all the information. So, you know, but just to let you see, you want me to flash them up. Okay. Now, as you see from the top, when they had Terra Server, Microsoft had a program called Terra Server, T-E-R-R-A, meaning for the ground. This is from 16 miles up from the satellite. This is from 8 miles up, but this shows you the campus. This one is in Telfair County, Georgia, McRae. And let's see, how many they hold? 20,000 plus prisoners. That one holds 20,000. All of them are located next to railroad tracks and interstates, just like Fulton County Jail, just like DeKalb County Jail. These were built by Martin Marietta. If you notice, they're made in the pentagram, shaped like the Pentagon, I mean. Pentagon, 8 miles up, 1 mile up, you can see it. This is Wilcox Correctional Institution. Now, these were in existence when you heard about them trying to raise money to build more prisons, trying to appropriate more funds to build prisons. These were already standing. And, you know, the Creator has an amazing way of letting you know things. I was headed, I think, to Detroit on some business, and there was a sister who sit next to me. And I had all of these in a book form, and I was sitting there reading it. And I saw her look down over her glasses at it. And, you know, I like to catch people to, you know, introduce stuff to them. And I saw her look at it. I said, would you like to see this? She said, yeah, let me see it. And she casually flipped through it. And she said, yeah, and gave it back to me. That's all true. I said, you know about this? She said, yeah, I work for the Department of Correction. I said, wow. And then just to check her, a friend of mine's sister works there as a deputy director. She said, oh, that's my good friend. We're close friends. So she was there to confirm that. But this one here is in Abbeville, Wilcox County, and its capacity is 20,000 plus. All right? Then you have another one here not in order, but this one is in Hawkinsville. I think this is the women's one. It has a capacity of 15,000 people. Yeah, this is a women's facility, very modern, and they got a nice peach color to it. They say. Yes, sir.
Nearly all of the public schools are penitentiaries in the making.
Oh, you better believe it.
And the terminology that they use for the various divisions within the school match the terminology that they use in the prison system, such as pods and things of this sort.
Oh, yeah, they going into there with the gates and all. Okay, this one is Camilla, Mitchell County, Georgia. And these are the directions to it, all of that. And then this capacity, 20,000 plus prisons on 15 acres.